Well, hello everybody. Here I am again for Java Jive. It's Deb Riek here from Coffee Worx, and today I'm with my friend Ravil Atlas, who is a real passionate coffee lover. Ravil is just going to go through today an alternative method for making coffee at home, a simple method that you're going to love if you don't have much time in the mornings and you want to make a great tasting coffee, especially a long black, then this method is going to be something that you're going to be very interested in. So I'm handing over to you, Ravil.
Hi, this is the Aeropress. It's an interesting little gadget. It's won a lot of awards, and basically what it is this plastic cylinder. This is well loved, that's why it's the color. And it comes with either a paper filter, which is like this, a set of those, or what I bought, which was more convenient, was this little metal disc, and that just slips in there. This screws onto the bottom, and then basically we pour our coffee in. The recommended ratio for coffee in general, in just about every site you're gonna see, is about 1 to 15, 1 to 16. And you can go as low as 1 to 14. So for every gram of coffee you have 16 milliliters of water. Okay. So you do the math, okay? Because I don't like math. Anyway, so that's that. Now what we're gonna do, very simply, is put this on a cup. There's an inversion method which I won't go into because it's very, very fancy, where you turn the whole thing over. And so what I just do is I stick it on my cup, I pour my water in there, I put that on there, I count to 30, and then I plunge it down. Now this is the interesting thing. Somebody said, oh, it's a plunger coffee. It's really not. A plunger coffee is water and coffee that are mixing together, and we just press down to hold the grounds down at the bottom while we pour the coffee out. This is actually pushing the water through the grounds, much like an espresso machine, and the harder you push, the more espresso-like it gets. For me, this is the best long black you're gonna have. It comes with a bag, actually. You can take it to work, so all you need is hot water. You don't need a machine or anything like this, and you know, at the price of $4.50 for a long black someplace, this is a really nice way to make a long black and control what you're having.
Talking about grind, so if someone wants to purchase one of these, there's 2 different grinds they could use, isn't there?
And it actually, probably any myriad number of grinds. Because of the extraction method, you're going to be on the finer side. You're going to probably, I would say, just above espresso or right on espresso, one of those two. You don't want to go quite as coarse as filter, because then you're really extracting the outside of the bean. Having it open up on the inside, you're taking more what's the flavor profile from the inside of the bean. Coffee is personal. It tastes a certain way, it feels a certain way, and you have to take some time to find out what you want. And then what I do is I just make it for my friends that when they come over, because I think if I like it, hopefully they'll like it. Yeah, sure. But I've been known to adjust a little bit for really picky people.
And Ravil, you like to make different types of coffee at home for yourself. What is it about this particular method that you really enjoy?
I like something that's, being an American, I grew up with filter coffee, brewed coffee, and this gives me something somewhere in between. I get the length of a brewed coffee, but I get the flavor of more Italian espresso. So from a personal standpoint, this does it really well for me. More importantly, I can take it with me, because I do a lot of itinerant work around doing things, and I never know where I'm going to be, but there's always a kettle somewhere.
Yeah.
So it means no matter where I'm at, I can go ahead and have my coffee, which is very important. So go ahead and pour the water to 3. There, that's good. And we give a wee bit of a stir.
And what is the stirring doing?
When you agitate the beans, it makes the interaction with the water and the beans more intense. So if you stir it a lot, you're going to extract a lot of different things. For me, basically, it's trying to get all of the beans wet. That's why I haven't put this on yet. There's a bit of a bloom that happens, and so the 3 steps of coffee is wetting and dissolution and distribution. Now, depending on how hard I press, I can extract more flavors. Okay, so I don't go nuts, but I basically, and you'll feel the resistance. You might want to go give that a try.
Yeah, and I can actually see that it's actually created quite a strong vacuum between the presser and the actual coffee. So there's a gap of air between here and here that's creating an immense amount of pressure here.
Hot steam, basically, much like an espresso machine. I don't want to go too nuts, because then it'll get all spilled off the side. But there it released that seal, and I got a really nice, and that is a perfect long black right there.
Wow.
It's deep, it's rich, it's extracted all the flavors, it's longer than an espresso, but it's not a brewed cup of coffee, which would be longer than that. So for me, that's the perfect kind of coffee.
So today, I've been with my friend Ravil, and he's been sharing his knowledge and passion of coffee with us. and hopefully you've enjoyed just hearing about someone else's interest in coffee, just how he has made this a daily ritual that he enjoys in his life. And I'd just really like to thank you, Ravil, for coming in and sharing what you know and your love and your interest in coffee over all these years.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.